Feels weird that starting a game on Epic is a single click. Nothing's a single click in Windows. Alright, so now is more Big Hero 6. Another one I've never seen. Big Hero 6 is so great. Why isn't there a Big Hero 7?
Ready for
Big Hero 666 Halloween. I've now heard Goofy say Shugyo.
Are you ready to begin the Shugyo?
Shout when you're ready, Sora.
Alright, let's find out what it means to Shugyo. Oh, fuck. One sec. I'm late feeding the dogs. You guys hungry? Alright, y'all get to hear me feed the dogs, okay? Gadsden's getting old and he has a hard time getting started, so this will be a minute. That was just now in the last moment. You've never heard Goofy say Shugyo. Yep. Alright. And great, good boys. Go into the kitchen to get dog food. One for Gaston. Yeah. This is what they mean when they say quality content, right? Yeah, Gaston. Come on, you can do it. You're wagging your tail again today. A lot better, huh? Cool. Gaston, that's not kibble. Come on. It's like he's excited, but he has a hard time taking the first bite. But then as soon as he takes the first bite, he'll just scarf it all down. There you go. Good boy. Quality content. I'll have to pause again in a sec to let Riz be out and pick up their bowls. Good boy, Gaston. I also got myself a Powerade Freezy Pop, so I may pause to take munches of that. Guess this cutscene is Shugyo.
Okay, guys. Go through the rings and head for the goal.
Okay.
No.
I'll be here to help you out remotely.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be first person the whole way down. Hero has placed virtual rings and enemies around the city. So the AR device allows you to see. Pass through these rings and defeat the enemies to gather valuable data. Oh, the purple indicator. So this is just Kingdom Hearts coded, right? No, but like literally, this is just Kingdom Hearts coded. Problem with Freezy Pops is they're quite cold.
Let's start with the ring right in front of you. Head toward the indicator on your AR.
Oh, good, I don't have to jump.
Try and stay on course. If you start to veer off, you'll know. I've put up a virtual boundary.
I see what it wants me to do. Interesting. I missed one.
Take this! Head toward the indicator on your AR device.
You gotta keep up, Sora.
They call me Sonic. If I am faster than sound, I keep on running around. Why can't I jump off of it to the other set of rings? Confused. What's the button to switch which ring I'm on? I'm pressing all the buttons. Oh, it's Y. It says it right there. Okay.
This is awesome!
Whoops.
Come on, can't we do this on the ground? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I fell 3. Well, I guess now we're gonna roll around on this giant ball.
Let me handle it. Just improvise.
This sure is a section of a video game. Oh my god, this thing is so hard to steer. And yes, I know I missed one.
Climb up the side of that building. And watch out for enemy fire.
Oh,
Don't
rude.
you just love chemistry?
Sora, time to fly. Go full superhero.
What? Oh. Crap. Well, guess we're just doing this now. Oh, crap. Come on. There we go.
You are near the goal.
Hey, I guess that was it. Totally different. These rings are all sorts of colors.
Interesting.
Picking up the dog bowls.
Not binding.
Hey, wait! My laser hands can be projectiles! Ha!
This is clearly supposed to be a bunch of QTEs, and I'm so glad it's not.
Ooh. Change the weapon, change the attack.
Whoa! A freeze attack! Fire and ice diametrically opposed, or so we thought!
Thanks, Sora. That should be enough data. And I think you sparked some new ideas.
Yeah, Hero. I think there's a way to write this into my electromagnetic spectrum with 10 laws basically reform. I'll have to some
This is literally the first time in this whole series that Sora has not looked out of place. Ohana Heartbinder. Well, I guess we can summon Stitch. Sora's never met Stitch. Unless you get in Dream Drop Distance. Oh, Gaston. Use Plasma Surge to draw paths and create hazardous zones around the enemies. Press B to jump, you can draw lines in the air as well as the ground. When you're ready, press Y to deal damage to all enemies inside these hazard zones. I know there's Stitch stuff in BBS. Yeah, I guess he did have a Stitch summon in Kingdom Hearts 2. I guess because Stitch and Ventus had a friendship. Stitch woke up Master Control from Tron Computer in Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't think that... Oh, right. It's like fucking 2 seconds long or something. I barely remember that. And then you never see him again.
That should do it.
We interrupt your scheduled program to deliver this breaking news. Moments ago, the city's South District was attacked by numerous unidentified creatures. Witnesses described losing sight of victims during the mayhem. Many also said they saw strange floating heart symbols in the vicinity of the missing victims. City police are urging citizens to stay at home. For those just joining us, only minutes ago, the South District was attacked by...
Go time!
Yes.
Aha, do you get it? They are very alike.
Thank you!
New photo missions. I gotta go back and do these over the next week. Fish-shaped windsocks and the evening star.
Sora, you ready? Oh!
Sora, above you. I'm picking up some kind of
Can't help but read buy something Koopo.
Run up the building and you have to. Watch out for those enemies on the building.
Back off!
Yeah, that's how I read it too.
Yeah! It's over! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Putting really easily defeated Heartless in front of me right now, which is kind of weird.
Oopsie daisy.
There's not a lot of ranged attacks. None of them have any resistance to flinching.
So wrong!
Ow.
Sora,
Here we go!
where are you going?
What indicator? It says look at the indicator, but I don't see an indicator.
Wrong way. Head towards the indicator.
What indicator? Do y'all see an indicator? I've got that map. There's no symbols in the overworld to show an indicator. There's... You getting... No, those are, what's they're called? Those are flow motion symbols. What the fuck? Does it mean these red lights, maybe? That's all I can think of. There is no indicator.
Right now,
Flow motion is what I can do to... It's like this. I start glowing blue, that means I'm in flow motion, which gives me different... basically a whole different moveset. I don't use it often, but it's so much fun when I find an opportunity.
Take this!
Stop saying indicator. World of Grapes. Wait. I need to know about World of Grapes. A documentary about grapes, the amazing process of becoming wine. Tune in to watch.
Engaging.
There's an indicator. What the fuck? Why? I could not see that without climbing on top of this building. It did not appear. I'm so mad. And yeah, it's basically a parkour combat mechanic. That was really crap.
I will endeavor to protect you.
Ow.
One, two.
Ow. I don't have any poles to bounce off of. It means I have to rely on walls. Oh shit. Good thing for Koopo coins.
One.
Try this! It's over!
I do love that I get Dragoon Jump while using High Wind.
Heal! Water! Here we go! Take this! Yeah! Yeah! Come on!
All right.
Piece of cake.
Wait, Sora.
Huh?
Something big's coming your way.
Gotcha. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, the flag is apparently an upgrade from the High Wind. Don't know what that's about. It's very cute. I want to hug it.
There!
Finish.
Yeah! Yeah!
That was a weird position for the camera to move to. Yep, thought that was gonna happen. I can only injure its head. Oh god. Also, it's casting thunder while it's blowing fire. Oh!
Here we go! Yeah!
Ow. Ah, stop with the thunder. Donald, where are you? Oh, you're very dead, huh?
Yeah!
There we go.
Yeah! It's over!
Dang.
See ya!
Hey, run away then. I see how it is. There we go.
Water! Yeah! Try this! I know what!
I've just got so many special attacks to throw at it. It really feels kind of like Devil May Cry without all the turning your hand into claws.
And the target moves up onto one.
And slightly less silly.
Building. Gotta go after it.
Heal!
I marked the target so you don't lose track of it.
Okay, if you say so. Oh, come on. So rude.
Nice! See ya!
Almost there. Gotcha. Oh yeah, Devil May Cry is very silly.
Just try and catch me. I've got an idea!
Hey! I can't aim if I can't see! Huh?
Better?
Much better! Freeze! What? Oh, I get it. It's a combo move!
Nice, Baymax! Huh? What?
Now we fist bump.
Fist bump?
Like Sonic.
Display excitement. Hero taught it to me.
So, like, this?
Ba-la-la-la-la.
Ba-la-la-la-la-la? Oh,
Get ready!
another one?
We're here!
We're here.
Can't we pick on one our own size?
It looks the right size to me.
Watch me scorch them with my freeze-nado! The only tornado made of ice and fire.
You took on the wrong competition.
And the wrong captain of the guard.
Prepare to face Keyblade Hero 3!
Oh, come on.
And the crime-fighting team of Big Hero 6. Together, we're unstoppable.
Yes!
Need some music by the guy from Hoobastank.
Was that awesome? Or was that
Hey, they're sitting on the edge of something eating ice cream again.
jumping?
Yeah, I was pretty good.
We didn't even get to see the fight.
Amazing. Do you think I could study it sometime?
Why not?
Why did it skip the fight for a cutscene? I'm a little insulted.
My brother wanted to help people. Now we try to do the same.
Your brother?
Yeah, Tadashi. There was a fire and now he's gone. But he always wanted to make a difference. He cared about people. That's why he
They're
worked
talking about the one thing I do know about Big Hero 6.
I'm sorry.
He's still here. In Baymax. In all of us.
Ice cream has bite marks.
He lives on in
No,
your
it's shaped
hearts.
like it's got a bite taken out of it.
Yeah. Right. He will always be a part of us. In some way.
And when you're not strong
Yeah,
enough,
that's what I said. Shaped like it's got a bite taken out of it.
Sora, you okay?
yeah, fine. Oh.
I knew we'd get a use out of that emote eventually. I like Baymax's waddle.
What?
Great, they're back.
Oh, we got this.
Time for a lesson.
Charge!
Oh, you might be right, because it's a bitsy mode. We haven't been doing a lot of bit traffic lately. By the way, that's another way to give us money. So,
Guys, that one's
cheering
not
via
like
the
others.
bits.
It can't be. Microbots?
Microbots?
Huh?
You know what they are?
Well, they're different from Heartless.
Okay, so they're bigger than a nanobot.
Designed to do whatever you think via a neurotransmitter that communicates what you're.
Huh?
They're kind of a mini bot I invented. Some bad stuff happened.
I
and
thought they'd be
thought
smaller
they
than a
were
mini
totally
bot.
gone. But those enemies are way too similar. Which means someone's controlling them. The question is who? Huh. Could it be? I'm gonna go back to
Brother
the
who
garage
died
and
in the
look into some
fire?
more.
Maybe?
You mind going after him?
Is that the big plot twist? A microbot is 1,000 nanobots. Thank you.
Baymax? Stick with them.
All right, Hero. Sora, Donald, Goofy. I will be your personal healthcare companion.
I want a personal healthcare companion.
Thanks, Baymax. We're in good hands. Come on, let's move!
Good, large, rubbery hands. No, I'm just gonna stand here, Donald. Just cause you were mean to me just now, I'm just gonna stand here.
That was close.
Distress.
Oh, and I got healed for it. Weird that he's called Hero because I hear, okay, Hero, and can't parse it non-sarcastically. Alright, where are we supposed to head? There's definitely no marker this time. So I guess just the way it's had us facing. I thought for a minute there that this was not going to have an open world section. And they were just going to have us continually go back to the garage. I'm in the bushes. I've been given very little direction here. Kind of reminds me of Twilight Town, but the good version from Kingdom Hearts 2. At the combination bushes and Taco Bell. Kind of weird that not only is hero a word in English, it's also a common name in both ancient Greek and Japanese, yeah? Huh. Hey, now it's working. I couldn't get the dash to work right for a second there. Ah, there's a green dot on the map. That's probably it, but that means I gotta climb up. Fortunately, is not a difficult thing to do in this game. You have so much vertical movement. Oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to be down below because nothing's happening here. Huh. Okay, what's that about then? Nothing up there. Nothing down here. Someone spilled something on the map. I want to make a cookie cutter that can cut food so it's shaped like there's a bite taken out of it. Yeah. Shaped like there's a bite taken out of it.
I just marked the target's position. Look for the indicator.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the indicator again? Why is it all the way back there? Why did it just wait an arbitrarily long period of time to show me? That's not cool. Kingdom Hearts 3, knock this shit off. I know y'all know how to make good levels. So please do so more often. This isn't Kingdom Hearts 1 where basically every level sucks.
Back off! There!
Oh, that's a fun shot lock. I like that.
Got him! Stream!
Interceptor wing, I guess. Strike.
Again!
Shoot. Aerial dodge. Alright. And finally, finish.
Full speed.
I thought I was playing as Donald Duck for a second and I got excited. Y'all remember Donald Duck as Maui Mallard? That was a pretty good game. Can you not play as the other characters? Nah, you're stuck as Sora.
Around here.
Otherwise, I'd be playing as Donald the whole time. That's probably why they don't let you. Donald Duck as Maui Mallard in Cold Shadow, yes. And it's like Donald... It's like a movie, I guess it's supposed to be. Though it isn't really themed that way.
They're not microbots. Be careful.
They're not microbots. Are we gonna have to fight Tron now? Except the only way we know that it's Tron is because someone says that the faceless person in the mask is Tron. That's the only possible way to ever know that it's Tron. What I'm saying is that Tron Legacy was one of the worst fucking sequels ever. Okay, they've given me a bunch of holes to flow motion off, but I can't get close enough to the thing. I can't hurt it. Am I missing something, or... Okay. I just had to survive a few seconds. And then bashed my face into it.
It's no fair! Why can't we hurt it?
Not fair.
What do we do? Oh?
The worst sequels ever is a pretty strong claim. Have you seen Tron Legacy? It's like, not necessarily the worst movie ever, but it's one of the worst sequels I've ever seen.
Sora? You guys alright?
Oh, yeah, but the target escaped. Have you got any leads?
Tons. Somewhere
As a movie, it's very
there is a core.
average.
It's what powers the whole cluster. The core is the only way to hurt it. Now he tells us.
Boring.
Wasabi, what happened? Let's just say it's a handful. Check in.
So far, so good. Guys, I am really tired of just dodging this thing.
Freddy getting...
I don't know, like, the actor came back to do Tron's voice in Kingdom Hearts 2.
No, Hiro!
Hero, you analyzed the Dark Cube.
Now I'm too mad about Tron Legacy. Pay attention to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Dark? They're cubes. I call them like I see them. Every bad baddie needs a cool name.
Yeah, that's not cool.
We'll gather as much data from the dark cubes as we can.
So I guess we're just calling them dark cubes now. So I was saying that this was just Kingdom Hearts coded. This is just more and more Kingdom Hearts coded.
Figure out a way for us to beat this thing! Huh?
But guys, I can't leave you out there all alone.
Well, Tron doesn't show up in Legacy until like the last 10 minutes. So it's not even like a twist. It's just out of nowhere. Reminds us of the enemy in Yar's Revenge. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Trust you. So you trust us.
There was a Yar's remake recently that I'm interested in giving a shot. I tried the Centipede remake, and it was kind of shit. But I love all three versions of Pac-Man Championship
You
Edition.
protect the others. I'll mark their position for you on your AR display.
We got it! Time to go, Baymax!
All right.
It is a weird thing to remake, but it's gotten kind of a cult following over the last few years.
They're gonna be tricky to bust open. You'll have to assess everyone's situation and
Improvise! I know.
All Sora does is improvise. Remember when I first got the super wall jump and we couldn't figure out why it didn't work, and then I remembered I had to equip it? That was fun. Okay, who's closest? I guess Pink Girl was closest.
Honey Lemon!
Hey, Sora? I think I'm
Endeavor to protect you.
See if you can find the recipe from my
One of these days we gotta copy that for the gotta get a copy of that for the 2600. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was a 2600 port.
It's over!
I know there's a NES port. Ow, rude.
Yeah! See ya!
That's very solid. There we go. Just took a few extra hits. Playing the game first time through on Critical has been a very interesting and fun experience. When I played through Kingdom Hearts 1, it was like, oh, I've already done this. This one's all new and it plays in a way that I don't think would be fun for me if it wasn't on Critical. It might be okay, but I don't think I'd be having as much of a blast as I am. Oh, there it is. Get Flare Force off, see if I can do any damage that way.
So long! There!
Not have a NES. Okay. I'm not 100% sure on the NES port, but my brain told me yeah. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, there's another blob up there. So I'm just gonna assume that Sora's last name is Highwind now.
So long! Yeah! Water! Yeah! So long!
Alright, good. Almost. What is shooting me? That is so rude. I'm in the middle of something.
Gracias, Sora! Next time I won't go so easy on them.
So Centipede was one of our favorite games on this Atari collection we had as a kid. Never actually played it other than on that. That's a very fun game. I was very disappointed with how minimal the remake was, I guess. It all just felt kind of weak after seeing what they were able to do with Pac-Man. Donald, help. Donald, heal me in Kingdom Hearts. Donald, please. You have him. Donald.
That was close.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sora doesn't think that's... I think it can't be, because in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora and Riku fight about what to name the raft, and Riku wants to name it Highway. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Fred, you okay?
I'm getting close. Direction. You think you can touch my arms and legs? You gotta find the weak point.
Go. Alright, let's just mad teacups this thing. The NES version, and for some reason we're getting a lot of results for a city called Milwaukee, Oregon. You know, just what you want in Centipede. Let's tear shit up.
Yeah. Take this.
I would like to not be the city that Google lists when you look up Centipede. That does seem pretty awful, huh? Ah, crap. The version for arcade, 2600 in television and Commodore. Huh. These. Yeah, it just keeps doing it. I guess we probably have to swing on these, huh? Yep, okay. Oh my god, how am I supposed to aim it though? Ah, crap. That is weirdly hard to do with how floppy the flow motion controls can be. There we go. Re-release versions years later on Game Boy. That may be what I'm thinking about. Yeah.
They need me.
There's a version of Millipede. Okay. Which was a copy of Centipede. Okay, that's what I was thinking of then.
Back off. Hop on.
At teacups again. I thought I'd played it on the NES, and I was more or less right.
Come on.
And more or less right is the best kind.
Yeah, take this. Here we go.
So on top of the fact that Critical is just very fun because it's particularly challenging in this game, and also, like a couple of other games in the series, has called. My brain's not getting there. It has or it lets you start right out with a bunch of abilities so that you can take advantage of the more advanced mechanics well before they would normally be introduced. So basically, Critical Mode is the best mode. Fuck being gradually introduced to them. Throw them at me all at once. Sort of a sequel to Centipede. It wasn't a competitor's clone. It was a follow-up by Atari themselves. Yeah, I don't know the whole history there. Katie's more encyclopedic on this stuff than I am.
Here we go!
The 3D remake in 1998 for PC, PS1, and the Gamecom. Oh no, not the Gamecom. Also, why do they insist it was pronounced Gamecom when it's spelled game.com? Oh wait, no, I remember the 3D game on the Dreamcast. It was actually really fun. I imagine that the Gamecom version was not very good. Wildest thing about the Gamecom is that it has a partial version of Resident Evil 2 on it, which isn't a thing that you would ever expect. Yeah, I really liked that game. I had completely forgotten about it. And while I can't vouch for its quality, since obviously it was like 20 years ago, but... Oh, I guess they died. I was supposed to go to each of them. It didn't show me a timer, though. If you expect me to get them in a certain amount of time, show me a timer, please.
We gotta help the team!
See ya!
Alright. Recently got our Dreamcast from our parents' house, and we don't have a whole lot of games for it. I'm gonna tell you right now, and you didn't hear this from me, the best thing about the Dreamcast nowadays, since it's not in production anymore, is how easy it is to play games on. If you know what I mean.
Honey Lemon!
Hey, Sora? I think I'm stuck. See if you can find the recipe for my pinball.
Thank you.
If you hit it with fire or electricity, it might trigger a chain reaction.
Oh, I can't do that. I have to hit it with my sword.
Yeah! Back off!
Yeah, let's just do a Mad Teacups finisher on it.
Try this!
Wow, that did not hurt it.
Are you ready, Sora?
That's a very Final Fantasy XIV Dragoon jump. And I love it.
Back off!
Oh! Lightning or fire will set off a chain reaction? Ah, what the fuck? Sora. Oh, okay.
Back off!
Okay, so that's an instant kill on it. Thank you.
Heal!
Thank you, baby.
Gracias, Sora! Next time I won't go so...
See, I've been talking to the chat, so I missed some of the instructions.
Honey Lemon, I'm glad you're safe.
Fortunately, I did have both of those spells already equipped, so no big problem.
Are you in there?
Sora! I don't know how to stop this thing.
Alright, I gotta actually listen to them.
You see anything big you can smash against it?
Oh, what about that big red thing from the studio?
Na 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 na. What big red thing from the Shugyo? Oh, there it is. I remember this now. Na 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 katamari damasi. Na 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 katamari.
Thanks. I owe you.
The room orb, yes. Another one over here. And I do see the timer now. It's their health bar counting down. So that's good. The AR stuff for this world is not good. After going with the better stuff from the rest of the game this whole time.
Yeah. Fred, you okay?
I'm getting pulled into me justice. Freeze my arms and legs. Gotta find a weak point and loosen the dark.
Ah, crap.
1, 2. Oopsie daisy.
Try that again. Right after getting rid of these turrets. That should do it.
Your appreciation, my man. My citizens! They need me!
Glad you're okay, Fred.
There's our last one. I'm coming. Whatever your name is. I remember Hero and Fred. I didn't catch any of the other names. I guess Baymax. So I missed half of their names. Looks so much like the scene at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Can you hear me?
Sora, am I glad to see you? I am not a big fan of heights. Hey, you drag me up here because it's scared of being attacked from above?
Ah. Well, that one was very simple. This is wasabi.
Finally! Thanks.
Honey, lemon, go-go, and wasabi.
Anyone else needs help?
I'm not a fan of heights. Jumps off a building. So it really is the heights that bother him and not the fall.
The dark cubes have converged on a single location. Whatever's happening.
I did not expect to be playing Kingdom Hearts Coded today.
Pinpointing the core. If you need me to help.
Nah, it's okay, Hero. We're on it.
Thanks.
That's true, there is no fall damage. Grants a large boost in defense and a small boost in resistance for fire, blizzard, and dark. Alright.
Hurry, Sora!
Place to jump to. Alright, we'll just run up the side of the building then. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to jump up to it.
Okay, there's a lot of them.
What do you suppose they'll do?
I don't think we want to find out.
I say, we destroy this thing!
But without a strategy, we'd just be wasting our strength.
If we knew where to strike...
Sora, I got it. I'm sending you an AR software update. It'll show you where the core is.
How convenient.
Weak point. I'm coming to help.
Huh? That's weird. Is it busted?
Gasp.
Hero, who's that on the display?
That's not the display. He's really here.
Huh?
The black coat. He's back?
Are you done messing around?
What? Wait. That voice.
Hold on. You know this guy?
And now, enter the supervillain.
He definitely has the vibe.
Ta-da!
Funny.
It's baby Ansa.
Riku. But...
As if this stupid experiment wasn't already a hassle.
Huh?
Oh?
Where'd he get that?
Hero, do you recognize it?
Yeah.
Not quite ready.
Sephiroth got a haircut. Yeah, that describes most of the villains in Kingdom Hearts.
Programs?
Yeah, they tell Baymax how to react.
Does that mean it's like his heart?
Kind of.
More than.
Riku! Are we fighting the cubes from Coded? Is this how the movie went? Did they fight coded cubes that turn into hearts? We're gonna have a fight where we have like 6 party members now? Oh, they're gone.
Sora, I'm on my way. I'll look after my team. You guys fight the Dark Cube. Remember to use the AR device to target the core.
I got it!
My shield! There!
How's this? Seems pretty good, right?
Go get him!
Oh. Well.
Kick. I will ensure your safety targeting.
Oh. I was trying to block it.
Back off!
That's no good. Ow.
Back at you!
Fuck did it? There it is. Ah!
See ya!
Good enough. Thanks, Donald. Ah, timing on that. Oh, fuck. I don't get it. Alright, it doesn't seem to be one of the harder boss fights.
Go get him!
Uh-oh. Thank you, Donald. This is really tight timing. But it does leave itself open most of the time. So not a big deal. Yeah, it's a lot like Kingdom Hearts 1, and then it definitely gets easier as it goes along. First difficulty curve.
Baymax.
Oh, this isn't for you. At least, not until we're done.
Riku! Is it you? Why do you look like that?
Looks are deceiving, but the heart? You know that it's me.
I know Riku wouldn't do this. Not
Gee,
without a
Bill,
good reason.
2 Rikus?
A reason? When did that ever matter? We've been trying to one-up each other since we were kids.
What?
Don't listen to him, Sora.
The coat means he's with Organization 13. And that means he's not really Riku.
Smarter than you look.
We defeated Ansem and Xehanort, every last one of them. But still,
Lots of Ansems, lots of Xehanorts.
right? So maybe this Riku came back too, from the time when Ansem possessed him.
See? They can just keep on retconning the previous games.
What?
It's fine.
How?
Unlike a certain wizard you know, I had to play by the rules to travel through time, which meant leaving my body behind.
Huh? I know about this. But you have a body.
Xehanort's heart left his body in order to voyage back through time. He needed to tell his younger self of the great plans he had in store. There in the past, his heart stayed and waited out the years until you and I came along. Xehanort's heart possessed me and became Ansem, the first adversary you faced. The rest of him, the piece he left behind, took the name Xemnas and created the first organization. It was all a part of a larger plan to bring Xehanort into contact with the right hearts. Enough of
I feel like if you need to explain the plot in this much detail,
they could,
because this is like the 8th or 9th time this has happened, you should maybe dial it back a bit.
just as long as he had the right vessels at hand to place their hearts in.
Vessels?
Replicas.
That's right. The replica program was a success. We are as real as people.
So this is a replica
To see
of a
if we can
nobody
recreate a heart from data.
created from a since erased version of
Did we steal your
Ansem,
idea?
who is a combination of
That
Terra,
rockin' balloon
Xehanort, and
over there
Riku.
has a heart.
Am I getting that right?
At least that's the nonsense I'm supposed to believe.
I haven't played Tales of the Abyss. I want to know about replicas
You
in
only
it.
have to see them for them to become real.
Where'd you get that? That's my chip. I made it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. But I promise I'll put it right back where I found it.
What do you mean?
I think I'll be getting back to work now.
Wait!
We gotta stop him! Guys! Huh?
You are all suffering from acute exhaustion. I recommend rest.
Acute exhaustion and broken bones.
Yeah, you're right. Let's regroup.
I am excited to try Tales of the Abyss whenever it becomes cheap enough for me to buy it.
Come on, guys! What's with all the long faces? Did you forget that we won?
Fred, Not now.
Huh?
His name is Riku? And you know him?
Yeah. Well, I know him.
That one is a fake!
The fake one's with Organization 13, our arch nemesis.
Okay, but how'd he get Hero's
Like
chip?
nemesis.
And what did he mean
The
about...
cross between enemy
And
and
what do they want?
He
nemesis.
said they're trying to recreate a heart from data. But I don't know what they really want. None of us do. These guys, they show up, and instead of fighting fair and square, they go for the heart and say things to try and get under
I
your
mean,
skin.
Tales of the Abyss is a full-priced game, which I can't really afford most of
And
the
now
time.
they're doing it to you, too. It's our fault.
No. This could be good. That chip might finally be able to give me some answers.
You said that you made it, right?
Yeah, this Baymax, he's actually the second model. No offense.
I am a robot. I cannot be offended.
That sounds like what an offended robot
It's
might
a
say.
long story. But the first Baymax...
$20 when you got it? Oh, I gotta watch out for sales
another
then.
dimension, along with the microbots. The chip's back. So the first Baymax might be back too.
Hiro...
Those who suffer a loss require support from friends and loved ones.
What was that?
I don't know.
Guys,
let's
come
go.
on!
Do you get it? They are very similar. Yeah, it's on Steam. Yes, 2. I'm thinking of a different game now. Thinking of the newest one. I got them mixed up.
Why are you snooping around?
That would be none of your concern.
Wouldn't be surprised if the Tales of Abyss
And darkness will
was on Steam, but probably not.
What an interesting thing to say. I shall do anything I please. As should you.
How does Maleficent keep surviving?
Oh, I intend to.
Got a re-release on 3DS, huh?
Who's he? Friend of yours?
Yes, though I could not tell you.
No, we haven't found any Winnie the Pooh pages. Those are like the best parts of the Kingdom Hearts games. Okay, stop with the health screens. Do we yet have enough for Save the King and Save the Queen? We do not. Can I make Lucid and Blazing items that high up? I cannot. I can make Lucid Crystals. I don't have enough stuff, though. Not on Steam. The newer one is Tales of Arise. Okay. Yeah, I had them mixed up. They both start with A, and I'm dyslexic. I'll need a Wellspring Crystal to level up further. I never got those photos I was supposed to get. Got the Twixt shards now. Alright, save here, and I guess we're gonna fight Maleficent. She appeared in the first world, and I don't think we've seen her since then. That's a very minor role for Maleficent to play. She's been like one of the main antagonists through the vast majority of the series. Getting into the series around the mid-thousands, there were a lot of arguments about whether Abyss or Symphonia was the better game. Some people talking about the new one, Vesperia. I liked Symphonia a lot, but the ending was so nothing that it actually made me not want to ever play it again. Like, there's this whole story, and then it led up to nothing. Which is, you know, not too off-center for Tales games.
Hope it's learned some new tricks.
Yeah, now it's gotta face.
I'll always take Star Ocean, the second story, first.
Freddy want to destroy!
Our probability of success is...
You don't have to crunch the numbers, Baymax. It's not the sum of our parts. It's the sum of our hearts.
All.
Which adds up to what? Show me. Almost there.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
This pile of junk collected the data we needed.
This is literally... So now that we can see them up close, they literally are the cubes from Kingdom Hearts coded.
To run. The longing for vengeance.
A heart's more than that.
It's working together.
Smiling at something funny.
Why are there random floating engine nacelles all over the place? That's a good question.
Yes.
You're right.
Huh?
That's why I made sure our creation fought you. Now the data contains a complete heart.
A heart made from conflict? That can't be real.
What was it you said?
Sora's got like what?
To see it for it
Since
to
he and Roxas were part of the same heart.
So, let's see.
And then Ventus and Vanitas are the same heart, but Vanitas is a smaller part of it. So that means that Sora's got like 1 2/3 hearts.
First, we need a vessel.
What's going on?
Another dark cube form?
Doesn't look as bad as the last one.
It could be a trick.
Usually is.
We can stop it!
Let's kick some ass, y'all.
Wait! That's Baymax.
Aww.
What?
Baymax is made of coated cubes?
No way!
Vanitas is the darkness extracted from Ventus given form. Ventus borrowed a part of Sora's heart. This is all very confusing. Why are they rebuilding Baymax out of coated cubes? Artificial hearts were invented quite a long time ago, yeah.
Don't bother. This puppet has lost his heart. He won't wake up.
This is exactly the shit he said in Kingdom Hearts 1.
My family. Please.
Except he was talking about Pinocchio. Kingdom Hearts is weird.
I did promise I'd put this back where I found it.
Wow, he's got 4 drives there. That's pretty cool. He could have like 4 floppy disk hearts.
There's one piece missing. Sora, you're the one who's going to complete this heart.
Yeah, right!
You can't have a heart without sadness, without loss. You see, you're going to destroy Hero's friend right in front of him.
Wait!
These are terrible plans they keep coming up with.
Oh no.
Also, the Big Hero 6 team keeps getting their asses kicked out of hand, which kind of makes them look like chumps.
Hero, Tell us, what should we do?
Baymax means everything to me. But that chip isn't who he is. I already made this mistake once before. Tadashi wouldn't want there to be a Baymax that hurts people.
For some reason, my brain's now playing the Mario Land
to be stopped.
First level theme.
Help Go-Go and the others.
I don't know why.
You can leave this guy to us.
Do 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 do.
Thank you.
Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da.
Oh no!
Sora, take Baymax.
Okay.
This is gonna be another flying level without my gummy ship
I
parts.
am ready, Sora.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh no, now ours is too. I'm so sorry. I am glad that they didn't go with QTEs in the end. Huh. Oh, I see. Barrel roll. This is much simpler than the last flying one. It's all on rails. Whoops. Can't break those ones. Barrel roll. I can strike. I wonder if I can strike down when he fires more cubes at me. I need to play back through Stranger of Paradise now that 2 out of 3 of the expansions are out. Ow. Hairspray. Okay, cool. Ow. Thought I could get to it in time. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Just got a barrel roll. Nope. Cannot punch those. I don't know why I have a punch. Nothing comes close enough. I guess that means that we will get close enough eventually. Did Sora just have to reload his keyblade? Alright, see you later, Fel3. Thank y'all for coming. Oh no, now I have to actually steer it. Where the fuck is he? Okay. How on earth was I supposed to prepare for that? There we go. Now I got the camera locked on him.
Get him! Again! That's it!
I can't.
Ooh, okay, do not fight him up close. Oh, sudden burst of cold air. That was weird. I guess this is just what we're doing now. Whoa. I keep thinking I've dodged it, but I take damage anyway.
You have been injured.
Thank you.
I feel if I unlock this, he's gonna just get me instantly.
We'll stop.
All right, cool. We get finishers. Oh my gosh. Gotta wait for Care Spray to reload. Oh, it's reloading now.
Ooh, we require medical care.
Ow, rude. Ah, fuck. Dang. Oh, damn, I thought I could dodge out of the way of that, too. This is really awkward dogfighting. Like plane dogfighting. Like planes do. It's a really awkward version of that. And of course, I don't have any of my abilities available for this. I just have to go with Baymax's controls. Basically, just gotta stay as far away from him as I can, so that he can't just melee me to death. Frisbee, don't be a butt, please. Frisbee, you're still being a butt. Go. Starting to get the hang of these dodges. Ooh, scary. At least I'm not dying in one hit like I do at most parts of the game. Just kind of part of playing in Critical is dying when 1 or 2 hits. Getting stun locked to death. Ooh, scary. Oh god, he got me.
Been injured.
That was close.
Oh, over here. There we go. Ooh, fuck. Oh my god, I don't understand what to do there. Maybe I'm supposed to punch it? Frisbee, sit please. Thank you, baby.
We'll stop him together.
Understood. You require medical care.
Alright, here we go. At least since there's very few mechanics available here, I don't feel like I'm missing some. Like it wants us to do a thing, and that's the thing we're doing. Ow. Oh, fuck. I was trying to get away to use Care Spray. I just realized kind of sounds like hairspray.
Get him! Get him!
You have been injured.
Thank you!
Ow. It's so rude. I don't like those missiles. Ow. Alright, I tried to punch him, but I don't think I did it in time. I don't understand what the point of the punch is if going in for a punch causes him to automatically punch as well. This isn't terrible, but it's not very fun either. There have been far worse boss fights even in this game, like all the ones in Arendelle. How am I supposed to dodge that?
You have been injured.
That was close.
And just keep luring him into punching. Well, it's very risky. So probably not. Ow.
You require medical care.
Ah.
Get him!
Oh my god, camera, please. Just aim at the guy that I'm locked onto. I would very much appreciate that.
We'll stop him together.
Okay, apparently if I dash directly towards the missile, that works. Ah.
You have been injured.
Thank you.
Oh, didn't work that time. Ah.
You require medical care.
That was close.
Right? We're doing it. Making it happen. Okay. Thanks, Kirby final boss. Fortunately, Sora is not nearly as powerful as Kirby.
You have been injured.
This should do it.
Certainly.
That did not do it. That actually doesn't do all that much damage. Alright. You dodge diagonally towards it. And that seems to work.
That was close.
There we go. Yeah, that was meh. Could have been worse. Thump. So now do we get a real boss fight? Is a heartless Baymax gonna attack us?
Hero.
So, did we stop him?
Safety mode kicks in if he's put under too much stress. So he's probably just in stasis. We'll have to destroy the chip if we want to be certain.
But... are you sure?
Yeah, dude. You don't need to go that far.
Maybe we can find another way.
Mm-mm. It's the
And it's
right
got
thing to
purple
do.
smoke. That means heartless, right? Yep. Oh, okay. Thought we were gonna get a real boss fight. I'm a little disappointed.
Tadashi would have done the same thing.
But Hero, isn't that Baymax's heart?
It's okay. Baymax is here. I should be the one.
Just cut to black.
Ow?
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
What's my fantasy? Hugging two Baymaxes at the same time.
No, who's gonna repair him?
Just one of them.
Yeah.
Come on, please.
He's my personal healthcare companion.
Alright, we finished that world. Now we get a new solar system. Form changes to nano arms. You can't hug your children with nano arms. You have unlocked a new Flash Tracer course. Talk to your friends in the city to test your skills. Okay. So let's try nano gear. Means I gotta go upgrade nano gear too. Starts out at level 3. Means we have enough Damascus. Still no wellspring crystals. There's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be going back to the week if I'm healthy enough. And a lot of it looks like a lot of fun. We're going to take a break before we head back into the asteroid belt. Remember that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that should never have to be fought for. Equal rights, equal treatment under the law, to not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. There are ways that you can help. We have listed here the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black trans and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, that was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under the second command here are more ways you can help. These are kept up to date by my sister-in-law, Christy. She's Christy September in the chat. Please let her know if you know anything else that needs to go here. These are all current campaigns. These are all things that you can do right now to help. Just please pick one of them or do something, do your own research. This is everyone's fight to make the world a better place. Black lives matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we got to keep saying and doing and pushing and fighting for, until the people all the way to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. I'll be back in a few minutes. We're going to run some ads. We have no stance on ad blockers, so I'll see you back here in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Right. Let's, I guess, check out whatever new galaxy is. Welcome, new galaxy. Oh yeah, we have an extra armor slot. It's a huge boost in defense, eh? I do like huge boosts in defense. Anything higher than 41? Looks like 41 is gonna take it. Hero's Glove. Maybe I'll just take Hero's Glove. Sure, we'll do that. Just because it's a glove for a hero. You know. You know how it is. Baymax and Baymax. Alright, so let's... World map, there we go. G Hero. Your mom lets you have 2 Baymaxes? Show my gummy ship. This gummy ship is lame in comparison.
Sora, somebody's calling us on the gummy phone.
Yeah, we got that, Jiminy.
We got bad news.
Oh no, Dale. We got bad news. I'm stuck to the gummy phone.
Riku, they're all on their own in the realm of darkness.
Are we actually gonna go to the realm of darkness?
See? I knew I should have gone!
Trump! How do we get to him?
Now we can ask?
It's not like we can use that big old door anymore. It's completely
You know what?
gone.
Chip and Dale have a perfect solution for this.
And we certainly
There's
can't
no
ask
case
the
too
king
big
or Riku.
and no case too
You
small.
won't let me ask.
All you have to do is call.
Mickey can open a door to the realm of darkness.
Chip and Dale.
Of darkness. He figured out how to make it open the way.
Gorge, what'll we do then?
May my heart be our guiding key. It'll show us the way.
That's gay, Sora.
Okay.
So Kingdom Hearts is light, but the door to Kingdom Hearts opens onto the Land of Dark. Yeah, it doesn't... I don't get it either.
Okay.
Can the Demon Dog explain how this works? You're our resident expert, the Demon Dog. Oh, the Realm of Darkness is just Destiny Islands. Okay. I forgot about that.
Gate took us here.
So are you ever gonna go visit your parents? They must be worried sick at this point.
Huh? A keyblade?
Do I get to dual wield now? I like dual wield keyblades.
How did it end up here?
I think those are different doors. There's the door to Kingdom Hearts, which is light, and there's the door to darkness, which goes to the Land of Darkness. Okay, so different doors.
To guide us where?
That makes sense, thank you. I mean, as much sense as anything else. Hey, I know that cave. Remember that cave from when I played Kingdom Hearts?
A door!
Let's go!
Only now the doors moved to the front of the cave instead of the back.
Not you guys.
Oh?
That one guy got exploded that one time when he said Kingdom Hearts is darkness, and Sora said, no, it's light. And he opens it and dies. Yep.
I'm going.
Yeah, you can't make a whole pint without us.
Wait, are they all 3 half pints?
Come on, guys,
'Cause that's
think
a pint and a half.
Even the
I think
king and
Goofy's
Riku
math is
struggled
off.
in the realm of darkness. Someone needs to stay out here just in case. If something
Also, I
happens to
don't
the
understand
rest of
why
us,
Sora started calling
you two
Donald
need
and
to
Goofy
carry on.
half pints in this game.
Sora! Stop it!
We understand, but we don't want you going someplace dangerous on your own.
Thanks, guys. But I'll be fine. I'll make sure Riku
Goofy
and
is
the
taller
king
than
are
Sora, even while hunched over.
You promised to be good.
And come home nice and safe?
Oh, I get it. They are his parents. Donald and Goofy are officially Sora's parents.
Riku!
What's this guy again? I guess he just died a second time.
Mickey!
You know what's funny is I'm not sure what's more bizarre, this or the game Katie's playing. Got a whole mom out there. She called him for dinner one day and he just fucking vanished. Yep. That's what I was saying. And is he gonna go visit his parents? That Pan's shadow?
This keyblade.
Oh, it's Aqua.
Is it her?
They gave that away a little too quick. I feel like they should have waited for at least one more scene.
You're too late.
Aqua?
No, she's Dark Aqua.
You
Aqua.
abandoned me. That's what. Left me in this shadow prison for more than a decade. Knowing what it would do to me.
So this is where Riku says,
Sorry. It's all my fault.
your overconfidence is your weakness. And she looks him square in the eye and says, your faith in your friends is yours.
Wandering. Waited
Pourquoi?
forever for help to arrive.
Is she like full on Norded?
But no
Or did she just give into darkness?
I lost my keyblade. Had no means of fighting my way back through the Heartless. You should have known I was stranded. Do you have any idea how lonely it is here?
I understand the difference. Well, when they're Norded, then they have part of Xehanort's heart in.
Left in my heart is misery.
They become Xehanort, so to speak.
And now, you can share it.
Saw the bit where she was ready to fall to darkness earlier.
There's no need.
Oh yeah, that's what the sock puppet hoodies are for. Except for Riku, who doesn't need one. Because he lived in the darkness. He was born in it, raised by it. Aqua only adopted it. Oh yeah, and these weird Zentai suits also protect you from the darkness. Yeah, he gained the ability to withstand the darkness by having part of Anson's heart. Like a splinter in his toe, makes it hard to walk. That's why he's walking on the water, it's softer. So am I gonna be Riku or am I gonna be Sora busting in on the scene? I prefer Sora simply because I have all the special abilities I've gotten for him. No, I'm Riku. Means I have to work with just the little things that it has for him automatically. Whoa!
Heal! Sorry.
Okay, don't go up too high, apparently.
Yes. Sorry.
Ow.
You're done. Heal.
I'm learning that Riku is really weak compared to Sora.
Take this.
Okay, so it looks like I have to stay away from the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Sorry.
Ow. So I have to beat this whole fight without being able to alter the way that Riku does combat. That sucks. Oh, come on.
You're done. Gotcha.
It is impossible to not target it and thus attack it. Riku is only as strong or as weak as the plot. Solo, no items, land over. I have one ether. I have one whole ether, which isn't even enough to raise him to raise him back from being out of MP. There we go. Okay. Riku, please target something else. Yeah. I see what I did wrong.
You're done.
There we go.
Take this.
If it's on the screen, Riku automatically targets it. Sometimes even when it's not on the screen. Oh shit, fucked that up.
Fire! You're done!
Come on.
You're done! Sorry. Take this! Bye! Sorry. Heal! You're done! Sorry.
This is so hard to get him to target the places I want him to go. There we go.
You're done!
Oh my god, Riku. It's not even on screen. Please don't target it.
Take this!
Ow. Well, that sucked. That is rough. Right, we almost got it that time, though, so I don't think we're completely SOL. God, it takes almost as long to skip that as it does to watch through it. Ooh. That happened much sooner than it did before.
Yes.
Oh my god. Keep waiting too long on it. It's not actually happening sooner. That's my bad. There we go.
You're done. Sorry.
Ow. Oh my gosh, if I fuck up those blocks, I'm just screwed. Dude noodle, I like that. Nice spaghetti. Oh shit.
Take this!
I don't understand when it's doing melee attacks. Except like that, I guess that was pretty obvious.
Sorry.
It helps a lot to target the little fellas. And get your HP back from them. There we go. I do like Dark Faraga. It works a bit differently than it did in, like, Birth by Sleep.
Gotcha.
Ow.
Heal.
He's got that thing that makes it so he won't die during a combo if he had enough HP to start. So that's good.
You're done.
Now that I'm getting the hang of this, it's actually getting fun. Ow.
Sorry. Take this. Yes.
There we go.
Sorry. Fire. Take this. You're done. Take this. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Fuck.
Heal.
Could have been worse.
Sorry.
Fuck yeah. What the hell? Sora. There was a Sora command. They could have made it a little bigger and more eye-catching.
Sora.
That was honestly a fun fight once I got the hang of it. I don't even mind so much that they made me use a blank slate character. Plus his dodge was pretty cool. Darkness giblets.
I made it!
God damn it. So can Sora survive in here and be uncorruptible? Wait, this is just the plot to He-Man. Riku is Skeletor. Oh, hey, I forgot about that guy. He's got the right keyblade equipped. They can do that, but they can't show my gummy ship in the cutscenes.
Oh. How, Sora?
Just kiss.
I had a little help. Watch over the king. I've got this.
Okay.
Can I dual wield, please? No, that's a shame. Oops. Gotta look and see if I can figure out how to tell them apart next time. That went well.
Back off!
Oh, no, I'm not gonna rage form. I rage formed. I guess I'm not uncorruptible here. That does answer the question in any case. Did I mention that rage form is way too powerful? Like, it's supposed to be a bad thing to go into it. That's why it tries to trick you into doing it. But most of the time, it's way too powerful. Oh look, the darkness is falling off of her. And you could have it all.
So, this is the end.
Isn't this the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1, but Aqua's replacing Sora? Because that's kind of a fun artistic callback.
Sora.
Bum 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 bum. Thought the song was gonna start. I've been having these weird dreams. Anti-Aqua desiccant packet. I like that. Wow, it was really easy to...
Aqua.
Except it's actually Sora and Riku.
Ven. Terra.
Haha!
Aqua!
Aqua!
It's you.
Thank goodness! You're awake!
Mickey. Are these the Destiny Islands?
Yep.
That's right.
This is the playground island.
When did they fall to
It kind of shattered into pieces a while ago, but it got better.
You're in the realm of light.
You're home.
You're home!
I don't know when Donald and Goofy met Aqua.
We did it!
Sora and Riku met Aqua. Did all this happen in 3D? About to say it's weird how the rest of the kids disappeared from Destiny Islands, but yeah, the whole island shattering thing probably warned people away. Yeah. They're over on the main island.
Quiet, you dunce! But dude, why would you pick me? I cannot.
I'm a dunce!
Wind of this, understand?
Oh, I see. It's because I got benched.
This is some really
quiet
Disney animation. This is not what we normally see on the Kingdom Hearts fantasies.
Okay, man, look. Real talk, backstabbing those guys would be stupid. If they find out, we are yesterday's toast. I mean, what's in it for me?
Forgiveness.
Huh? For what?
Vulcan Skull character acting.
Men like us. In the pursuit of science, we sometimes make terrible mistakes. Lose sight of our mission to help people. But now I can help someone with my research. Now I can atone.
During that yelling match, they were
wait!
like one step away from squash and stretch.
Come on, dude. I'm useless. I'm chicken.
We're doing it again.
I can count the number of times you and I have hung out on one hand. Less than one hand. I didn't even know you in the old life.
Fine. But listen.
I don't understand why they have such exaggerated motions here when they never have before.
No way!
This is really off-putting.
The whole thing was his idea.
Huh? No stinking way.
He wants to atone too. But he is one of the chosen, so his hands are tied.
I really was hoping we'd get to fly in the gummy ship in a new area before the end of the
On
story.
my behalf should all go awry. As you said, we are far from friends. No one would ever suspect you.
So I'm not doing any fighting.
Correct. And more importantly, no bench warming.
That's because most of the time they're posturing for either Sora and them or the rest of Org 13. This is just them being bros alone. Could be. Ooh. It's Ansem.
We've come a long way toward reconstructing Roxas's heart. But a vessel, without that... Yeah, right. Bodies don't grow on trees, Ienzo. It's the backup plan or nothing now. But the backup plan isn't a true solution.
Yeah, finally. About time.
Check out this body bag.
Ooh, nice place.
Pulled someone up in a rug and kicked him to death.
You?
Hey, Zexian, long time. How's humanity treating you? I rejoined the nobodies. But like, I just can't shake the feeling I've been sweet-talked, you know? We have got to have a chat.
Whoa, back up, what?
Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm actually here on a top secret mission. Apparently, I'm so off everyone's radar that I'm just the guy to handle a special delivery. Ta-da!
What the fuck?
Master Ransom.
That was amazing.
Well met, little Ienzo.
They told me you'd gone mad. That you abandoned us. I was just a boy. But I should have known better. I am truly, deeply sorry.
I think what matters is that you recognize the mistake. Peace, Ienzo. It was I who was consumed by hatred, who failed you in my obligations as your mentor. Forgive me.
Now he's gonna clock him in the face, right?
So, are we cool to get on with things here?
Oh.
Got you a present from Vexen. One was all he could manage for the time being.
It was a corpse.
He figured you guys would know what to do with it.
A vessel.
Seriously, I know that this is like an artificial body to put a heart into, but they're treating it like a corpse. It was literally wrapped in a rug. Wait, I thought they were in the realm of light. Why are they in the land of darkness?
Sure about this, Aqua?
If you want, we can take you back to Master Yen Sid's tower to rest with Riku and the king.
Thank you. But Ven's expecting me. I promised to wake him. Said I'd be right back, but I'm not even close.
It's been like, what, 15 years now? And that's in game time. Longer than that in real years. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool castle. I like this castle. Y'all, this is a good castle.
Ooh. Ooh.
Remember the super secret ending in Birth by Sleep that was supposed to explain everything, but was actually just like a fight against a behemoth and that was it, and then there was no ending? I guess this is what they left out. Alexander! Huh. This is the world of beginnings or whatever, I think. Land of Beginnings, whatever it was called. Please, Kingdom Hearts 3, let me play it. Let me play this instead of cutscening the whole thing.
Ready?
Oh. Okay, good. I'm gonna keep going till we get back out to the world map. Because yeah, I can't leave currently. I want to be able to do stuff over the week. Okay, 2 staircases going upwards, probably to the same room. Yeah, there's the other one. Is that Ventus just sitting in a chair? He looks really relaxed from here. Oh, we're about to get more cutscene. Pinocchio, Ventus. So we're gonna say he looks exactly like Roxas.
I'm sorry it took so long. Fen, wake up. Open your eyes. Please. Why? Your heart never found its way home?
That was a neat trick. No wonder no one could find him. Vanitas!
Why are you here?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt your touching reunion, but surely you won't begrudge me a
What is Goofy's pose there? Oh, this is our second time seeing Vanitas. He just nothing personneled.
What?
So
please say nothing personal.
Keep sleeping. What am I ever going to do with you?
Shut up!
Like how no matter how angry Aqua gets, she's always remains subdued.
You better settle down there, master. Aqua, I'll handle him.
No, I'm
gonna play as Aqua now?
But you haven't recovered yet.
Sorry, but you've seen me too weak, too often.
Haven't we only seen her this one time? I really need to catch up on Dream Drop distance. Oh, we're gonna get crushed against the wall, huh?
Aqua!
Aqua! Yeah, I am gonna play as Aqua. That's interesting.
Nope.
Take this!
You're
Ow.
Enough!
Give it up.
Whoops. Really hard.
You're nobody's master anymore.
Okay. I feel like if Annie was playing right now, she'd get through this on her first try because she's done this fight like 3 times.
All right.
Take this! Perish!
You're done! Enough!
Ah, crap.
Farewell!
Give it up!
Oh, whoops.
You're done!
Ooh.
Take this! Destroy!
Oh, dang.
Anymore.
This is finally the blow-off match between Vanitas and Aqua, so the baby face can stand tall. Yeah, I do keep getting my butt kicked, though.
All right. Nope.
Take this! Destroy!
Enough!
Wait, isn't Vanitas voiced by Haley Joel Osment?
You're done!
Nope. Give it up.
Here! Enough!
Ow.
Enough!
Destroy!
Yeah!
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Farewell!
Take this!
fucking pause there. Oh, shit. Come on. Ow, ow. Welcome back, Fel 3. And yeah, we're playing as Aqua briefly. He's one of the main characters from Birth by Sleep. I'm allowed to get in full combos, unlike in the fight in Birth by Sleep. So that's cool. Come on, fight me.
Take this!
Oh, shit.
You're done. That's it.
Perish! Nope. Give it up.
Heal. You're done.
There we go.
Yep. Enough. Farewell.
There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of it. He actually made it really easy. So that's easier than the Birth by Sleep fight, I think. Land of Departure got... That's the one. Got all fucky when Aqua locked Ventus's body here. Where Chain of Memories takes place in Castle Oblivion. Okay, so it's all woven together for reasons. Fel 3, that is exactly Kingdom Hearts that you have just described. All woven together for reasons.
Aqua!
Aqua! Liquid! Every time he yells Aqua, I can only hear liquid! Now that's Ventus, who is also part of Sora's heart. There's like 6 Soras.
I have to wake up.
It's like a massive fan fiction extravaganza, but it's the original stuff. Every game after Kingdom Hearts 1 is basically fan fiction of Kingdom Hearts 1.
I still don't have it yet.
You never lost it. It sleeps. Until someone needs it. Call to it.
I am calling. With all my heart.
Ventus borrowed a bit of Sora's heart piece, as he was missing some. This is the opening of Kingdom Hearts 1, yes. This happens in basically every game at some point. It turns out the keyhole was knuckle tattoos. I should get a keyhole tattooed across my knuckles.
Thank you for always keeping me safe, Sora.
It's Ventus. There's no explanation of what these dream worlds are, but we do know Sora is able to take digital photos in them. Sora's headspace. So Sora can take digital photos in his headspace? Because that's wild. Bring the cell phone into headspace. Good. That is raining glass. You should not be looking up at it.
3 guardians is more than I care to face. But now that my brother is awake, I'm just certain that he'll come to visit.
Brother!
Aqua, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, Sora.
By the way, Vanitas.
You're Sora? Yep.
Also voiced by Haley Joel Osment.
I get it. You were my second chance.
Huh?
Call me Ven.
James Van.
Good morning, Ven.
Good morning, Aqua.
I've been asleep for a really long time, huh? My hair is impeccable, though. Is Roxas voiced by Haley Joel Osment? I am not sure. I feel like the correct thing to do would be to have Ventus and Roxas voiced by the same person.
At last we are all assembled.
Are we?
First, Sora, Riku, Donald, Goofy, Mickey. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done.
The rest of you, fuck off.
And you, Aqua and Ventus. We are fortunate to have you back.
Ventus and Roxas are voiced by the same person, Jesse McCartney. Excellent!
Heard to help sooner. We're grateful to all of you for rescuing us.
Thank you.
I feel bad for letting you guys down. We tried, but we still haven't
so.
found Terra.
Don't. He studied with Master Ericus, just like us. He's our responsibility.
Mickey told me that you saved me in the realm of darkness. I should have gone to help you right away, but I was too inexperienced. I'm sorry. I know that I let you down.
No, just the opposite.
Did you know Riku's a true Keyblade master now?
That's wonderful. Good for you.
But Sora needs work.
Yeah, rub it in.
I'm happy to see that you haven't changed one bit.
Huh?
Sora, you probably don't remember.
Yeah, this is the Riku that we know. Better the Riku you know than the Sora you don't.
Ah, yes. Let us not forget our new Keyblade wielders. Lee, Kairi, you have made tremendous strides.
Hey there. And that's future Keyblade Master.
Kairi. Incredible. It is you.
Huh? You know her?
When you and I first met in Radiant Garden, the Unversed tried to attack a little girl. Do you remember?
Oh gosh, that little girl was Kairi?
I guess it must have worked. The spell that I cast on you.
I'm sorry. Those days are hazy for me. But it sounds like I'd have been in trouble without you. So thank you.
Please. You were really very little. Anyone would forget, hazy memory or not.
This is all very touching, guys, but where do I fit in? Ven looks just like Roxas. Or is it Roxas looks just like Ven? And now I have to explain all of that to him, which is in itself a crazy long story. And apparently everybody already knows everyone, and this is an insane amount to get
memorized.
Sorry, Lee.
You remember me?
Yeah, of course. We're friends. I can't believe you became a Keyblade wielder just like me.
Yeah.
Axel, you know Ven?
Axel? Who's Axel?
See? Major brain ache. Huh? Now who?
Not to worry,
Aw,
folks.
Jiminy Cricket.
To help us out, I've given each of you a gummy phone. They've got summaries of everything that's happened so far. That way, you can read up.
Use your main menu to read up on the gummy phone.
We can call each other.
That's like Jiminy!
He's always prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Give a little whistle.
We've got our 7 Guardians.
Yeah. But I do wish that Roxas and Naminé and Terra could be here with us too.
Since when do you mope, Sora? Come on. Terra's gotta be with the organization, which means we'll have a chance to save him.
Leave it to Ven and I. We'll bring him home.
Yeah. I made Terra a promise. I said I'd be there for him when he needs me.
And I'll figure Roxas out. Don't know how, but I'll get him back.
Naminé is right here safe with me. I know that we'll find a way to help her. Trust me. I'm not giving up.
Kairi's right. We're all in this together, Sora.
And Donald and I are no Keyblade wielders, but we'll always be right there to help keep you steady. We've got your back, not just now, but always.
Always. Goofy sure does sound like Goofy all the time.
3 hot dogs make a hole.
That again.
It's a shame that all of our friends could not be here. But our 7 Guardians of Light have united. Perhaps you might say that we have 9 Guardians with Donald and Goofy. Given time, I know the others will soon stand with us.
Yeah.
Today you recuperate. On the morrow, you journey to the fated place.
Yeah. Like actually at the end of the game, because I feel like there needs to be at least a couple more worlds.
The stars here are so beautiful. I noticed it when we arrived.
Yes?
We've gone without this for so long.
I know.
I remember dreaming a lot. Of you and Terra. Of Sora and his friends too, I think. And there were some more people I didn't recognize. Oh, and I saw these weird animal creatures. It's like I've been part of some big adventure.
I've been places too. But pretty soon, things will be back to normal.
Let's share stories when Terra's back.
Yeah.
I've had it with this stupid treasure hunt. Every box we've found's been nothing but a bust.
I agree. Our search ends today.
What, huh, now?
You cannot find the unfindable. The box does not exist.
I knew they was taking us for a ride.
Silence, imbecile. I mean the box does not exist now.
Was that some kind of riddle? Just where are we supposed to be looking?
Light and darkness are fated to clash. A Keyblade war is upon us. We need only wait for that destined moment.
Oh man, another Keyblade war.
The box will be revealed.
That's it? But when's my big moment?
You will have it soon enough. Once I possess the box.
I don't know what's a really on-the-nose name. Xehanort.
Oh.
An anagram with an X added of no heart. Hey, his ice cream's shaped like there's a bite taken out of it.
I should have been there for you by now, but here we are.
Shouldn't you say goodbye to your real home?
Why?
I'm not here to fight. Relax.
Hey!
You can't eat all this.
Sounds like a bet.
3 of them. 1 for Roxas, and 2 for good luck?
I don't know. Because I felt like it, okay? Why are you here?
Got it memorized? Back when we were still friends, we used to sneak into the castle.
Yeah.
And we made a friend there, a girl. We apprenticed to Ansem the Wise to rescue her.
Yeah, and we failed. One day she was just gone.
You gave up.
I did not give up.
That was for Zion, you dickwheel.
The next, Ansem the Wise is up and vanished. The day after, we're nobodies. Day after that, we're doing icky jobs for Xemnas. I couldn't keep up with you.
Following Xehanort's nobody was the only way to discover what happened to her.
So much cutscene again.
So, you found her? I helped you rise up the ranks, so I hope it paid off.
I'm afraid not. Nary a trace. I started to wonder if we'd imagined her. Maybe she never existed. And then, in time, I awakened to a new purpose. I realized I could be stronger.
Faster, more powerful than before.
You blew it. Wise up already and just quit.
Face it, Roxas is just like our other friend. Gone forever. You need to accept that.
You wish. I'm getting her back. All of them. Especially Roxas. I'm even dragging you home.
The marks under your eyes, they're gone.
Yeah, don't need them.
Always told you they'd stop you from crying. The upside-down tears.
Would you get lost? I'll clobber you tomorrow.
With my ice cream blade.
How long have you known that I was with you? You did save me.
So this is other
I think
Riku.
you came along for a reason. I didn't make much of myself as a replica. I was a failure, and after you and Sora moved on, my body fell to ruin and the darkness took my broken mind. I was all ready to give up and let it happen. And then you showed up. You took that as a sign? Maybe. I'd rather face my end with you than in darkness. That's what you want? Yeah. But I'm not done yet.
The one with the weird name sums up all except the main three. For instance, there's Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Chapter 2.8 final episode or something.
Hey, why is Riku all alone?
He said he needed time to himself. Let's let him be. Here.
What? Huh?
Finally, the Palpu fruit.
Tomorrow's fight will be our toughest yet. I want to be a part of your life no matter what. That's all.
The two characters with no personalities are going to share a Palpu fruit and sow their destinies together.
I'll keep you safe.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I liked the high definition version of that cave painting. That's very excellent. Also, now there are stars, which are Palpu fruits. Aren't they both supposed to eat from one Palpu fruit? Isn't that how that works?
Wow, look at all that news!
You can now voyage to a new zone. Well, I can't in fact go to any other zone, so I guess this isn't the end of the game. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to wait before I can go back again. Well, that's all I can do tonight. So, let's call it there. I didn't mean to hit that, but they are very important links. So check those out at your convenience. In the meantime, we have a schedule, which we'll go over real quick. Tomorrow, Katie is going to be playing Final Fantasy XIII 2. Likely only evening stream because there's a doctor's appointment in the afternoon. Saturday on the Xenon Fiber channel, someone's going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. Sunday is our wild card day. Monday, Annie's going to play something. Then Andy on his channel is going to play Tinykin. And then Christy is going to play the Something Suite. Orbert Suite? Is that right? Norwood Suite. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it slowly. That Tuesday is going to be Annie's day with, you know, stuff. Wednesday, Sue is going to play Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Bad Road's going to play more Shadowrun Dragonfall on his channel. And Sue and Christy are going to play Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And Thursdays, back to me, as well as Andy with probably more Tinykin on their channel. So thank you all for joining. Here's our YouTube channel. If you can't get enough of us in the meantime, there's thousands of hours of VOD over there to watch. Feel free to peruse. And we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.